Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome. So we're here today with Rustich's song titled Saber Up Excalibur. Now, of course, we're talking about the Fate series, and I very much love the Fate series. I just got done watching the Fate Heaven's Feel movie 3. Obviously, I'm not, well, I can't say obviously, but I've not watched or read the visual novels, so I can't speak on those. But I've seen Fate Zero, I've seen Fate UBW, Fate Apocrypha, as well as I've seen now the 3 Fate Heaven's Feel movies. I very much enjoy the Fate series. So when I saw this come out last week, I was like, okay, I really want to watch this, but yeah, I kind of wanted to stay away until I actually watched the Fate Heaven's Feel film, in case there were any spoilers in this. Now that I've watched that, we can head into this without, the fear of being spoiled for the final Heaven's Feel movie. If you've not seen the Fate series, I'd say it's a good series. Obviously, there's many are debates of like how you should start, which route you should start. I started with Fate Zero, and it was a bit difficult the first episode to understand things. But I think starting with Fate Zero, which is basically the prequel to Fate UBW, at least story wise, but like Fate UBW just has everything laid out a lot cleaner, and that Fate UBW is like the main route. Like I'm not trying to step on any of your Fate find out, because again the debate has been made endless times. Well, like what route should you start? Just because Fate Zero is like it's like a side route. It's like just the prequel to everything. So I personally say start with Fate Zero. That's the way I started. Although if you did start with Fate UBW, it might be easier to get right into it in the first episode, because Fate Zero, the first episode, is a little bit just a lot of detail. So I'd say if you're interested in watching a very good anime with some of the best animation, obviously Ufotable making some of the best animation period in anime. They're basically Fate UBW. People usually say, "Oh, Fate unlimited budget works." That's what people call Fate UBW, because the animation is just that good. The sound design is just that good. The everything, the compositions, shots, everything is just really, 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 really good. And Fate Zero has it as well. So if you're really interested in like one of the best animes, but one of the best anime experiences, one of the best anime worlds you can experience, I'd say definitely check out the Fate series. Now with that out of the way, let's actually head into this video, this song by Rustich and Kamikat, who I don't think if we've come across Kamikat on the channel before. So yeah, we'll see Kamikat for the first time. Well, I should rather say listen to Kamikat for the first time. But yeah, let's listen to this Saber Up Excalibur by Rustich featuring Kamikat. Go check out the original one, which I will have linked in the description down below, so you guys can watch the original one without my talking. Because if you don't know, I like pausing the videos a lot. I like giving my thoughts. It's a reaction after all. It's not just me watching something. It's me actually reacting, me commenting, me discussing about something that I'm watching. So if you just want to like listen to the actual song in all its glory, which it probably will be amazing, go check out, which I will have linked in the description down below. If you want to see my actual reaction, stay here. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Also, I do hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm feeling a little bit sick, honestly, but like this is one of those things where I've got a headache and everything, and I'm feeling really, really ill, dizzy as well. But I was like, I really want to watch this. For some reason, like usually when I'm like ill, I just want to like stay in bed. But like I just like this came in my recommendations again. I was like, damn it, I'm gonna get myself up for this, and I'm gonna watch this because I really, really want to watch this. I've held off begrudgingly, and now we can finally watch this without maybe getting spoiled on Heaven's Feel 3. So with that out of the way, okay. Spotify, iTunes, Carrie.
Suited up, about to start the show.
Ah.
Grip it in my hands, we about to go.
Give it up, never take it slow.
Saber is the name, you already know. You already know my fight's your favorite episode. I'm striking left, I'm slicing right, I'm beating.
Okay, I'm gonna say right off the bat, I gotta disagree. Actually, do I? Heaven's Feel comes into my mind right now. My favorite part of probably all of Fate is from Heaven's Feel movie 3. But no, I'll say no. My favorite. Ooh, actually, it might. It might be. I don't know.
You already know my fight's your favorite
Episode.
I'm striking left, I'm slicing right, I'm beating you in stereo. I break down any enemy just like the walls of Jericho. My fate a distant
Ooh.
memory. Grip the blade, it's not set in stone. I send my offset.
We got a good one. We got a good one, ladies and gentlemen. We got a good one. Your fate is set in stone like Excalibur. Okay.
Enemy just like the walls of Jericho. Fate a distant memory. Grip the blade, it's not set in stone. I send my ops to Avalon, cause I got more blades than Babylon.
Aye.
When they talk, they all just Babylon, but I cut them up, no vagabonds.
Okay. As I said, we already knew this was gonna be a good one, and it is.
Avalon, cause I got more blades than
Babylon.
When they talk, they all just
State Babylon.
but I cut them up, no
Vagabond.
I'm painting the red like the sucker of blossoms. Top of the game, I'm a paragon. I'm beating the breeze, but I will be forgotten. No matter the foe, I'ma carry on. King shit, I stay unkillable like Berserker. In this Kazuki, I ain't afraid to do murder.
Oh my goodness, this is a good man. Man, and you know the thing that I like so much, right? The thing that I like about Rustage is that he likes history. I like history. He likes history. Fate is basically, your favorite people in history. Well, maybe not favorite, but some of the people that that are either legends, that are mythical, that are heroes, that are famous people that are just renowned in history. Here you go. Here you go, have fun. That's why I always like this shows so much. It was just so identifiable. Like when I found out Iskander, who that is, I was like, Iskander. Wait. Iskander. And obviously I liked Iskander in general, but when you find out who the characters are, it's just like, yes. It's like, yes. I knew paying attention at school. I knew reading outside of school had a point. It was worth it.
I stay unkillable like
Berserker.
In this Kazuki, I ain't afraid to do
Murder.
Witness straight from the legends, I build with further. Critical, I push further, commanding like Matthew Mercer. Be like Shiro, the traces on, I'm a hero. I take you on back to zero. The day is one, what they fear most. I'm staying strong. I got nights back in Camelot. Now you're begging, you pray to God. Don't need guns, I go analog. Cut more pieces than tabletops.
We went from stereo to okay.
In Camelot, now you're begging, you pray to God. Don't need guns, I go analog. Cut more pieces than tabletops.
Suited up, about to start the show.
Grip it in my hands, we about to go.
Give it up, never take it slow.
Saber is the name, you already know.
You don't wanna stay when it all goes down. When I draw my blade, then this will get loud. Master of my fate, better make it count.
About to face the fury of Excalibur.
Entering the fray, I'ma stand my ground. I will never stray, no way, no how.
That is a dope ass song.
About to face the fury of
Excalibur.
Excalibur. They be fighting to no avail, they weak and frail. I be winning the holy grail, just read the tales. They can try but they only fail, this queen prevails. I stay strapped up for battle, boy, you could peek the mail.
I like that line. You can peep the mail. Okay, the chain mail. Okay.
They only fail, this queen prevails. I stay strapped up for battle, boy, you could peek the mail. But I'm in a different league, ain't nobody gonna disagree. I'm making history when I spit it sick like dysentery. I do it viciously, Kareem, my curse brings misery. My blade flows like calligraphy, I cut 3 roots, no trilogy.
I was wondering where he's going with that, but okay.
My curse brings misery, my blade flows like calligraphy. I cut 3 roots, no trilogy. I conqueror like William, my posse's going global. Epic nights I'm killing them, phantasms looking noble.
Bro. Okay. William the Conqueror. Okay.
Do it viciously, Kareem, my curse brings misery.
My blade flows like calligraphy. I cut 3 roots, no trilogy. Okay.
I cut 3 roots, no trilogy. I conqueror like William, my posse's going global.
Normandy.
Epic nights I'm killing them, phantasms looking noble. Gilgamesh, I slay a man to reject his proposal. I split a dude in half, Licky Roman, Constantinople.
Oh my goodness. As I was saying, Mr. Rustage, I don't actually know what his name is besides Rustage. Mr. Rustage likes a good old lesson of history. You can clearly tell, which is why I think the Fate series is perfect for him. I don't quite agree with that line, alright? I don't quite agree with that line. I slay a man just like this. I'm not quite sure about that one. Gil is just Gil reminds me of me 4 or 5 years ago. Because I used to be that cocky dickhead, right? That thought I was better than everyone. I still think I'm better than everyone. but not yet. I will be someday.
I cut three routes,
But
no
like,
trilogy. I conquer
look,
it like
man,
Willy and my posse's
Gilgamesh
going
can back it up. I
global.
can't.
Nights I'm killing them, phantasms looking
The
noble.
noble.
Gilgamesh, I slay a man to reject his
Proposal.
proposal. I split a dude in half, licky Roman
Constantinople.
Constantinople.
Wow.
Manna, burst, straight shot, better do your worst. Gassed up like I'm Jupiter when I drop more guys than Google Earth. Scabbard.
Bro, what? Like, I know what you're saying, but like, how did we get here? how did we get here? You went from Gilgamesh. Well, I guess I can kind of see how you went from Gilgamesh to suddenly talking about planets because of AI, I guess. But like, how do you just go from that to suddenly talk about that?
Split a dude in half, licky Roman Constantinople.
Like, you're very grounded.
Manna, burst, straight shot, better do your worst. Gassed up like I'm Jupiter when I drop more guys than Google Earth. Scabbard, earned, hunchy, better do some work. One beef, gonna lose your nerve. I send waves across the universe.
Suited up, about to start
Okay.
the show.
Okay,
I send waves
okay.
Google Earth. Scabbard, earned, hunchy, better do some work.
Word.
One beef, gonna lose your nerve. I send waves across the universe.
Suited up, about to start the show.
Grip it in
I just got that. I think.
waves across the Earth. Scabbard, earned, hunchy, better do some work. One beef, gonna lose your nerve. I send waves across the universe.
Yeah, I got that. Okay.
Suited up, about to
Because the thing with like Saber is obviously all basically light, right?
Work.
I was thinking like where's he going with like beef and then wave, but like
Beef, gonna lose your nerve.
same with Cross the
Cross the
Universe, ray waves, micro rays, and you got all these kind of waves.
Universe.
suited up, about to start the show.
Grip it in my hands, we
You
about to
already
go.
go.
Give it up, never take it slow.
Saber is the name, you
already
already know.
You don't wanna stay when it all goes down.
Down.
When I draw my blade, then this will get loud. Master of my fate, better make it count.
About to face the fury of Excalibur.
Enter in the fray, I'ma stand my ground. I will never stray, no way, no how. Treat it like a game, then I take you out.
About to face the fury of
HF3.
Excalibur.
Heavens Feel Free. Spoilers right at the end. Well, spoilers. What do you consider? I don't consider anything really a spoiler, unless I'm being explicitly told this is a spoiler, which I guess I just did. Oh, look, man. This was a classic. Right? This is one of those that I enjoy a lot because. Okay, Rusted has done a lot of songs that I really enjoy. I don't think this is his best work. I still think the work that I think is his best is the Luffy, Ace, and Sour one. We reacted to that like 2 months ago, it feels like. I think that's still his best work, alright? But the thing that I like about Rustage is that like a lot of the things, you can say that about most people on the internet nowadays, most people that I watch because of like the nerdcore scene, but like, he likes things that I like. He talks about things that I like. Obviously you've got Fate, you've got, you know, again, the nerdcore scene, you've got anime, so on and so forth, you've got, you know, like Saber, who I'm also quite fond of. I'm not like the biggest fan of Saber per se. Again, I think Iskander, in Fate Zero, Iskander, and most certainly Gilgamesh. I mean, then you've got obviously Kiritsugu, and of course you've got Yorukobe, shouldn't you've got a lot of great characters where I feel like Saber's kind of just there, but I'm not necessarily like dislike her or anything. Then in UBW, I'd say I like her a lot more, but you still got Gilgamesh. And if you got Gilgamesh, as I said, Gilgamesh is like numero uno, alright? He's like, besides like maybe Iskander, he's like numero uno. Like he can't be topped, alright? That's just the way it is with Gil. But what I like about this one is it's Fate, which I, again, very much like. It's not my favorite anime. It's not like in my top 5 favorite animes, but I rated very, very highly and I enjoyed a lot. But then the thing about him is that because it's Fate, he also ties in history. And as I said, if you watch the earliest videos on this channel, before I started doing music, actually, I used to do history reactions on this channel. Right, that's basically how we started this channel. I was doing history reactions. I was doing reactions to Oversimplified. I was doing reactions to like ancient Roman 20 minutes, so on and so forth. That's basically how we started this channel. Then we obviously switched over to music. Just because I feel like I've missed out a lot of music because I haven't listened to music in... I haven't listened to anything that's not classical music or baroque music or contemporary music or so on and so forth in like a decade, right? Maybe not quite a decade, but roughly a decade. So I thought, okay, I'm missing out a lot. Let's listen to some actual music. And the Nerdcore scene, of course, I'm a fan of the Nerdcore scene because they talk about things that I can actually relate to. So what I like is that Rustage obviously clearly very much likes history. He very much likes Fate, and this was just a perfect mesh. So yeah, I just gotta say this, amazing song. I'm trying to like actually like add ratings to things. I've been trying to do that a little bit, but I keep forgetting at the end of the video. So my rating for this one, just as a reference, again, my favorite song from Rustage is his Luffy, Ace, and Sao rap that he did. To me, that's his best work so far, like his best solo work, right? Not like, you know, when I say solo, it wasn't just him, of course, but like when I'm like not a cipher, right? Just his best, him being a main focus, right? That to me, that would probably, I mean, I'll give it a 10. I'll give it a 10, right? I usually don't give things a 10 because I'm one of those pedantic people that are like, well, you could improve here and there, so I'm gonna give it a 9.725, but it could be a 9.723 or 9.726 if you just did that. You know, I'm like one of those peoples. But like realistically, if that one is a 10, I would give this one like an 8.5. Very, very good, basically. That's how I'm judging it. I'll give it an 8.5. Very good song. Also, shout out to Kami Cat. I very much enjoyed the singing as well. The hook. And yeah, with that said, all that out of the way, you know, go subscribe to Rustage. Go subscribe to Kami Cat. And if you're also interested, you can subscribe here, but you're not forced to subscribe here. A like would be appreciated, too. And a subscribe, of course, will be appreciated, but I'm not forcing you. But definitely I'm forcing you to subscribe to those two. That's what I'm going to say. Besides that, ladies and gentlemen, if, for example, right, I'll give you a very quick ending. The reason I haven't done the ReZero wrap is because I've not seen Season 2. I've seen Season 1, but I've not seen Season 2. That's why I'm not doing it. You know, I generally like to, with like anime or manga rap, so someone needs to do a Gintama. And if someone's doing a Gintama cipher, I need to be invited. I've never rapped before, but if there's a Gintama cipher, you know what? I'm gonna write my own bars. I'm gonna make sure they're fire too, because like someone needs to do a Gintama cipher or a Gintama rap. You know, if that is ever the case. Like, hey, but like again, I'm not doing the ReZero one for those wondering. Yeah, it's right here, so I can talk about it because I've not seen Season 2 and I don't want to watch things that nerd, especially like the anime scene. I don't want to watch things that I'm not familiar with. With like video games, you can kind of get away with it. With like anime, there is so much specific knowledge that like I feel like I'm doing injustice if I'm not listening to something without actually having knowledge, which is basically why you always see me like react to things that I have knowledge about when it comes to anime raps. So with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, I will see all of you in the next one. Let me know what I should be reacting to next. With that out of the way, yeah, bye.